Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball on the show, and it starts right now. Kevin Gausman, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Digging in, David 6. Peralta. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
First pitch, 7:20.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter, as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for route number 1. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Gausman is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty B. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike 1, strike 2 early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ketel Marte waits on deck. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 5, Eduardo Escobar.
So coming to the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Ahmed, the runner at first with 2 gone. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Christian Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 1-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Into the box now, Adam Jones.
Number 10.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 3 runs already home here. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But the Diamondbacks are up for 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Arizona. Zach Godley will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One thing you get with Zach Godley, you get a lot of energy. You'll notice between innings, if he gets the last out of an inning, he'll be sprinting into the dugout. Good stuff, not great stuff. Upper to lower 80s fastball, 88 to 92. He'll touch maybe 93 on occasion. Good breaking ball. He's one of these guys, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's a really tough guy, and he loves to compete, and he's a solid pitcher.
In there, no balls and a strike. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know we're getting ready for game 2, but yesterday, man, road trip got off to a great start. They pounded the baseball, pitched, played defense. This team comes in riding high into game 2.
He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Dansby Swanson? He's hitting over .350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's 2 for 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Godley, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. One out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Oh, I think he thought it was ball 4, but the knuckle curves in there.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 on its way. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Ronald Acuna would be next. The 3-2 pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Ahmed fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. So stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Up next for Arizona, Carson Kelly, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. One and one the count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly. The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that brings up the pitcher. Zach Godley bats next. From the stretch. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a bunt attempt here, and good awareness behind the plate as he'll make the quick basket catch for the second out.
The batter, number 6.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and up next the outfielder David Peralta. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
A ball and a strike now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
Leading up
Career
for the
head-to-head
Braves,
numbers with Zach
the
Godley.
left fielder,
He's 1 for 2.
Ronald Acuna.
He's ready.
Jr.
Here's the first offering. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
And there is the first hit of the ball game for the Braves. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Nick.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager is giving this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Batting fifth.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1-0 the count. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third with none out. And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's hitless in 6 tries. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Acuna on third. Markakis at second. Swanson on at first with nobody out. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. The count to Tyler Flowers.
2 strikes.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Jones going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Second home run early in the year as they take the lead 4-3.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate, nobody on, nobody out, got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Ball 2. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Riding in once again, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. The 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta's under it. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a ball below the zone.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Oh, 3-1 now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. A runner on first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, the pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
The 2-0 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Gaussman on second. Donaldson at first. 2 out in the inning.
That's ball
3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And a full count now, 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Braves strike for 4, coming courtesy of this grand slam. We've played 2, 4-3 Atlanta. Standing in, Nick Ahmed, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Nick Ahmed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Ketel Marte. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Full count now. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score holds at 4-3. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Acuna Jr.
First pitch on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's one away. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the third baseline, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Oh, and that is right there for strike two.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Tyler Flowers, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Set to deliver the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Markakis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. And And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One left for Atlanta, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Walker. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Adam Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, runner goes. Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So striding in, Wilmer Flores, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And a ball, 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
That misses, 2-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Carson Kelly waits on deck. 3 runs, just 2 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Ready for another chance? Carson Kelly reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. He's set, and the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the fourth. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
The 3-2 pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So striding in, Zach Godley, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
2 balls and no strikes.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Hit hard to third. And a sliding try, but it's through. A base hit. And the run is in to score from third. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. Into the box now, David Peralta. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. On its way is pitch number 75. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Flores at third. Kelly over at second. Godley at first. 1 gone. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed, and he fouls this one off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now. In now, Ketel Marte.
as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Seven runs on only 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Markakis. And this will bang up against the wall.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Josh Tomlin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Eduardo Escobar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Tomlin has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and has an ERA he'd like to see come down a bit. Starts the day in the high 4s. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Diamondbacks lead this one 8-4. Number 29 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In there, 1-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it misses. 3-1 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one, lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
Here's the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back to center fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now an 8-5 ball game.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Looking up is Peralta. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Home run number 5 on the year as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
In the job description of reliever, there's no mention of back-to-back homers. But there is a need for short memory. We'll see if he can put those 2 bombs behind him.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Two out, nobody on. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Striding into the box, Christian Walker.
For Arizona, the first baseman, Christian Walker.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Just hung in there on that one. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
Stepping in, Adam Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Walker at second. Jones at first with no outs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Acuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Now batting, Carson Kelly. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Markakis has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 29.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 29. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Stepping in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. Two balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Two pitches fouled away. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
2-1.
Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here. fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
So a runner at first with one out now. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. He's set. Here it comes. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
The 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Markakis, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box, Tyler Flowers, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
And that's in there. 2-1. Two out with the man at first. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. Digging in now, David Peralta. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And that misses, ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-0 count. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. A runner at first with no outs here. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a rocket deep down the line in left. And that's off the left field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Stepping in now, Ketel Marte, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
All even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You could work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Donaldson trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one, and the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it, walk it down, and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eduardo Escobar. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Luke Jackson is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses inside 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Escobar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Peralta, the runner at third. Ahmed on second. Marte on at first with nobody out. 3-0 now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken. Strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again, fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Christian Walker will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. From the stretch, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Easy fly ball into shallow center field, and that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The right fielder, number 10, Adam Jones.
Digging in, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Markakis, but this will land untouched. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero, but this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Freeman is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Up next to the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
No balls and 1 strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here's the 0-2, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a little blooper to center. Swanson into shallow center. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
In now, Carson Kelly. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Fastball well outside. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 2-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Diamondbacks 11 and the Braves 6. Striding in, Ender Inciarte. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Charlie Culberson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Braves, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
And he lays off there 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
1-1. Here it comes. 2 balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Called strike 2. This is line to left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Boy, this guy right here, that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now the 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off again, ball 3. The 3-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Walk out. 3-2.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch on its way. In there, 0-1. Albies is off at first with 2 away. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 5. It's 11-6. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's been a high-scoring affair thus far as we take a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Jake Lamb is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
22, Jake Lamb.
Chad Sabatka is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 1-0. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Ready with the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Sabatka, a native Floridian. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Now another 1-2. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. The pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go David Peralta. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
1-0 count. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Shortstop, Nick Ahmed.
Standing in now, Nick Ahmed. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Count now a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. None out. Runners at first and second. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Ketel Marte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Markakis back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
So striding forward now, Eduardo Escobar. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
1-1 the count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Again, another foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here now the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Walker. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Stepping into the box, Adam Jones. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Changeup called strike one. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Escobar over at second. Walker on at first with 2 down. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
Digging in once again, Wilmer Flores. He singled and drove home 2 his last time.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Jesse Biddle enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. Walker rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they now lead by 9. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
At the plate, Carson Kelly 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Arizona's on top, 15-6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Matt Andrees gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 35, Matt Andrees. Now catching and batting
at the plate, Freddie Freeman.
Number 36.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And that one finds the target on the outside corner. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Yeah, it looked like the center fielder got a fairly good jump on this ball, but he just doesn't have enough hops to bring it in. And once it's by him, you know he was going to get at least a double.
Into the box now, Ronald Acuna hit the other way out toward right field. Jones is under it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he is in there.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Nick.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. In now, Dansby Swanson. He's faced Matt Andrees previously. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The 1-0 is a fastball center cut. 2 out, nobody on. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Count still at 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Count remains full. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Swanson, the runner at first with 2 gone. Skied into straightaway right. Jones is under it. And that's the 3rd out. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. D-backs out in front, 15-7. Now at the plate, John Ryan Murphy. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Murphy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. comes set and the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Stepping in now, David Peralta, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. One and one to the D-backs leadoff man. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Coming to the plate now, Nick Ahmed. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball that side.
Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Lays off 2-2 now. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ketel.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Eduardo.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Chris Martin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Chris Martin.
In now, Eduardo Escobar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Fouled away. Martin, the former Ranger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
1 run scores. And the second run will score as well.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
Now at the plate, Christian Walker. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Adam Jones, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Here's the 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Strike called, 2-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he fouls this one off. Here's the 3-2. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here, and they can't go home yet. Can you say painful?
Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. Singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Escobar at second. Jones at first. 2 out in the inning. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is Acuna. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 18-7. Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, Nero, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game. Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Can't connect with the bunt attempt, and that's a strikeout. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Matt Joyce will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Matt Joyce.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Right side. Flores is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies has faced Matt Andriese previously. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. This is skied out toward right. Jones is under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and they remain well behind. Mark Melanson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 43, Mark Melanson.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Diamondbacks, Matt Andriese, and he might get a chance to hit for himself.
Matt Andriese.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
The catcher, number 36, John Ryan.
Digging in to try it again, John Ryan Murphy. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. His career numbers against Melanson. He's 3 for 9. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Donaldson is over to take a look at it. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
US Parsons comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to right field. Markakis has a read on it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Ready for another shot now. Josh Donaldson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Now the 2-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. Count remains 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Now at the plate, Freddie Freeman came across to score after doubling in his last at bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Freeman, base runner at first with 1 out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Hit out toward second, taken in by Flores. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Wow, a 9-out save. That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
18-7 this evening. The D-backs claim victory by plating a total of 18 runs. Number 29 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kevin Gausman was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Matt Andriese takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting off in the National League East, the Diamondbacks got 18 hits as they pulverized the Braves 18-7. The Miami Marlins smacked 15 team hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 8-3. The San Francisco Giants hit 3 long balls as they took down the Nationals in Washington 7-3. Jake Arrieta pitched his way to his 100th career victory, leading the Fightin' Phils over the Mets 5-1. The Cardinals earned the 3-game series sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-1. The Dodgers grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-3. The Yankees completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-2. It was their 7th straight victory. The Kansas City Royals racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 10-6. The Buccos sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-1. The Twins launched 3 home runs as they blew out the Jays 12-4. The Astros hit 3 long balls as they defeated the A's in Oakland 8-4. The Cleveland Indians bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-4. The Rangers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.